Hello everyone and welcome to my channel On the Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. And today let's find out what's been on the hook. Well, if you know me, you know that I've had a whole week, so I've been working hard on several whips. And I've had a lot of things happen to me this week, so I want to talk about those as well. I have a new pattern. I'll model this for you a little bit, and we'll talk about some of the things about the pattern, some of the ideas that I had for my number 2 go around on this pattern. And also it has been released, and if you have noticed your email last Friday, I sent out an email with a special discount for this particular pattern and for any pattern in my shop for a week. So if you're a member of the community, then you would have gotten that email, and this is out on the Etsy shop now. So if you're looking for it, then it's out there right now. And I've had a lot of people already go and take advantage of that discount. So don't forget, if there's a pattern you've been looking at and you'd like to have, but you really would like to get it on a discount, well, this is the week to do that. So if you're a member of the community, you will have received an email last Friday, and that would have the special discount in there. You can use that offer code all week until I think Saturday evening of this week. So you have all week to use that. So go out there and take a look. I mean, some of the patterns that I have are winter patterns. If you're thinking about starting your winter wardrobe, you can pick up a pattern and buy some wool and get started on it. It might take you 2 or 3 months to make a sweater. It's slow going when you have lots in your life that you're taking care of, and I totally get that. But I just wanted to tell you that this pattern is out, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. I also have some happy mail, and a very large happy mail actually from Rose Cottage Studio. And another whip that I've started. You know me, shiny new things that come in the mail. I have to get started on something. So I'll tell you about that as well. And I'll look at my diamond painting that I'm almost finished. So I want to show you the progress I've made on that as well. So let's get started. Okay, well, first on my list is a yarn swap that I did with Susan. She was very gracious and emailed me, said she had the red Knitcrate Oasis that came out last month in June, not 2 months ago actually, and I received the blue and I didn't like it. It was called Casablanca, and the blue just wasn't for me. So I said, sure, I'll swap with you. So we swapped yarn, and this is what I received. This is the color Tucson, like in Arizona. And this is kind of a brownish red. It's the color of brick. I just love that. I just love it. And thank you, Susan, for swapping with me, because the blue just wasn't going to get made. So what I've done is I've ordered 3 more skeins of this. Now, if you are, this is an aside, and I'm not sponsored, but if you're a member of Knitcrate Monthly Subscription Club, you can go out on their web and check the price of this. Was $30 a skein. All right, if you're a member, if you're a monthly member, you can go out and get more yarn, like the yarn that you received in the box. If you decide to get a sweater quantity or even a vest quantity or something like that, if you think you need more, then you can go out and order it. And this was half price. This was $15 a skein, and I thought, for what it's made from, I think that is a great deal. This is made from 50% wool, 25% Peruvian Highland Merino wool blend, and 25% Surrey alpaca. Very beautiful. It's a DK weight yarn, and there are 252 yards on the skein. So I'll have over 1,000 yards that I can make a beautiful sweater with this, and I plan to do just that. I hope I can do it this winter. But I wanted to have this because I just love the color. Again, Susan, thank you for swapping with me. Next on my list today is a look at my newest pattern. And if I mentioned it before, but if you haven't looked at your email, if you're a member of the community, it will have come in on Friday, I believe. I sent the email out and I released this pattern to my Etsy shop. And it's called the Victory Vest. This is what it looks like out on Etsy. It's called Victory Vest. Very easy to find out there. Today I'm wearing it with a blue tank top. Crystal wore the same outfit on last Monday's show, and I wasn't ready to put it on because I didn't have all the ends tied in, but I'm wearing it today, so I'm going to stand up and model this for you. Today I'm wearing the Victory Vest, and I wanted to show you this whole outfit. It's kind of casual. It's very casual. This is the capri pants that I'm wearing. They're a little bit big on me because I wore them a couple years ago, but they're white, and I wanted to wear them with this Victory Vest. This is a very casual vest. It is made with a long V in the front, so you have to wear a tank top under it or a t-shirt, a long sleeve tee, a turtleneck, a blousey blouse, anything like that you can wear with this. It's very versatile. The armholes are large, if you can see that. The armholes are very large. So what you're wearing under it shows here, and it also shows in the V. I did not put a V in the back, and I'll model the back for you. This is what the back looks like. And it's a very comfortable item. Now I made this pretty boxy. Looks like about a 8-inch boxiness around it, and I could have had even less. And my next go around, I'm going to talk about what I'm going to do to change this up. But the pattern is written just like this. It's got a wide neck. It's very cool. You know, you could make this out of cotton. It's very, very comfortable. So I just wanted to model this for you and let you see what it looks like. And let's talk about some of the changes I might make next time. Okay, on me, I made this victory vest a little bit big. And I didn't really mean to, but I wanted to make it so that the vest is plenty big at the neck. And I made a long V here, which I love. And then I kept decreasing to about right here. See where my fingers are. I think there's a number of rows that I went up, and that's in the pattern. And I think that I probably would have stopped here for me because I'm very narrow across here. So I would want to make the neck a little bit straighter up here so it would stay on my neck a little bit better. I still like the way this looks. I like the way it feels. I just feel like the neck might be, for me, the next time a little bit straighter up here so that it's not quite as big. Although, you know, it's really designed to be a very open vest. It's not a button-up vest, just a pullover vest, very easy to wear. The armholes are very, very long, and they show the shirt that you have underneath. So you can wear a red shirt under a white vest for a patriotic holiday and wear it with some blue jeans, and that would be red, white, and blue. Very, very cute. And this is actually made with dotted line victory color, and it's held together with cotton fair. And cotton fair is the number 2, dotted line is the number 2. So it ended up being a sort of a bulky weight yarn. And I like that. I love that, actually. It's very, very cool and easy to wear. My next go around, I would probably make it out of a kind of a drapey number 4 maybe, and keep the hook size large so that the stitches are not too close together, and that it would be cool, but it would also drape a little bit differently. So this is not as drapey as I would like, but you know, you experiment and you use yarns that you think are going to be perfect. But this one is okay. I like it. It's comfortable. But on my next go around, I'll probably make it a little more drapey and bring the neck in a little bit because, like I said, I'm pretty small up here. See, my shoulders are very, very narrow, and they're not wide enough to carry this V the way I've designed it. Now, if you have narrow shoulders, you might want to take a couple of rows off the decrease. So if it says to decrease to here, then you should stop here and just let it V here, because you are starting very low with the V. The V, I started just a few inches. Here's my waistline. So I started about 3 inches above my waistline for the opening. Then when I put the edging on, it brought it in just a little bit. See that right there? That's the only distance from the waist that I had for the bottom of the V. And then the armholes are really up to you how long you want to make them. I made it actually line up with the V here. So the armhole at the bottom is lined up with the V here. You can do it any way you want. You can make the armholes a regular size if you want to. Make it a regular vest. But I just thought that I wanted to design something a little bit different. So I like the victory vest. I hope you'll go out and take a look at it. It's very easy to follow. The directions are written in conversational form like they always are. And there are lots and lots of instructions in here, so you can't really make a mistake. Now, Crystal modeled this last week, so I will put a link at the end of this video. I've got some alpaca on my nose. I will put a link at the end of this video to the last Monday video where I showed this on Crystal and all the different things about it that I liked and how I designed it. So you might want to take a look at that as well. So that's my new victory vest. I hope you like it. And again, don't forget to look for your email before you order it. It's got a substantial discount offer code in there as always. So check your email from last Friday. Every now and then I'll go to my post box. Well, most of the time I go there and there's nothing there, and that's fine. I have to have a way for people to reach me by mail, and I don't mind paying that price for the post office box, but it's not cheap. And sometimes I think, why have I got this post office box? And then I go ahead and renew it. So that's not an issue right now. But I went the other day. I actually had 2 packages, and both were from Rose Cottage Studio, and she writes, "Dear Jeannie, hope this happy mail finds you well. Just sending a little yarny goodness your way. Love your channel. Stay safe. Stay cool. Big hug, Doris." And Doris is from Rose Cottage Studio. Again, this is the card that she sent me. Very cute. It says "Crocheting Forever" on there. I don't see very many crochet cards, so that was interesting to see. And thank you, Doris. A very lovely, lovely gift. I didn't know it was coming. I was very surprised, but I'll show you some of the things that were in the boxes. There were 2 boxes, and I was excited to open those up. One is the Bella Coca. She sent me some Bella Coca things, and this is some little post-it stickers that you can put on your planner, and that's where they will be going. I really like these. Thank you, Doris. And then 2 shawl rings, and I have been needing some shawl rings. I have lots of shawls in my closet, and the shawl rings and the shawl pins that I have are not always appropriate. So these are just kind of a gold, kind of a pewter gold, not a pewter gold, kind of a gold color and burnished gold, very pretty, and small enough so where you can actually put 2 on a scarf or a shawl and make it fit better, and that's important. So the shawl pins are very welcome, and thank you, Doris, for that as well. And then a Bella Coca crochet hook. This is a size H. Isn't that gorgeous? I would use that just because it's so pretty and have it lying on my desk using it with a project. So I'll use this on my next project that calls for an H hook and see how it goes. And then there are 2 stitch markers on there, one a star and one a moon. Isn't that cute? And these are from Bella Coco Crochet. I know there's several YouTubers that open her boxes every month, and I really like them. And I've not really been tempted to do it because I have other monthly boxes coming in, so I probably won't, but I really love those accessories, so thank you, Doris. There were some other items in those big boxes that you sent me, Doris, and I wanted to show these to my viewers and subscribers. This is from Ice Yarns. There are 8 balls of this, 50 grams of this, and it's a beautiful, beautiful yarn. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. And it's very, very slick. It's made from polyamide and tencel, so it's going to be very slick. And this would make a very beautiful dressy shawl, and that may be where it ends up. I don't know, but I really, really like this. There are 8 balls of this, 50 grams each, as I said, and this is the rockabilly color. And the Ice Yarns, I don't know what yarn line it is, but it's Ice Yarns again, and it's the rockabilly color. Beautiful colors. Look at that. I just love all those colors together. Very beautiful. And there are 8 balls in this bag, and I will probably be keeping that. I like that to make a beautiful shawl from. I may even come up with a different pattern. I don't know. Now, here's another one, another bag, and the color is denim or navy, and this is scarfy yarn. Oh, one of my very favorites. Oh, let me take this out. Look at this. Oh, love those colors. Look at all the different hues of blue. And it's so soft. Scarfy yarn, if you don't know, is a size 5. It's a bulky. And it's on the ball is 312 yards. So I have 636 yards of this. Lion Brand Scarfy. Let me show you the label. If y'all aren't familiar with that, you should try it. It makes the most beautiful hats and cowls. Beautiful, beautiful. I've never made a sweater from it. I don't know if I would, but I do love this for hats and cowls, and of course mittens if you're so inclined. I do love scarfy yarn. It's been around for a long, long time, and I have 3 balls of this now. I am rich in scarfy yarn, so I really, really love it. And again, thank you, Doris. Now, she also sent me some other yarn. I want to show you this. This is some ice yarn as well. This is Ice Yarns, and it is called Paris. I think that is the colorway, but I'm not sure. I think that's the colorway. And another absolutely gorgeous yarn. Look at that. Some cranberries and some, looks like brown. Cranberry and brown with turquoise in there. And I couldn't wait. This is the shiny object that I pulled out of the box and said, I have got to look at this and find something to make with it right now. I don't know why. It's just the colors in it, I guess, are just so gorgeous. And fall is coming up, and I'm thinking that instead of using yellows and oranges and browns, which I did a lot of that last year, this is one of the patterns I designed last year called Crescent Moon. And it's beautiful, beautiful colors. The yarn is Colorscapes yarn, and I still love that yarn by Red Heart. It is one of my favorites. The colorways are so gorgeous. Look at this autumn color combination there. Even purple in there. It's really, really beautiful. And I made a Crescent Moon shawl from that. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to make it again. I'm going to make it with this beautiful, beautiful yarn. So here it is. I've got it started, and I wanted to show you how the colors appear in this particular yarn. It's very, very beautiful. It's not really stripy. The colors just kind of appear and then in little blocks when you crochet it. When you knit it, I'm not really sure how it would look. I'm sure it would be different from this, but I love the look of this. Let me get it back here. Is that gorgeous or what? It's not stripes. It's just little blocks of color. And they're very short, so when you're crocheting along, it's so much fun. You crochet and you're working on the cranberry kind of color, and then all of a sudden it turns to turquoise. It's really pretty. There's one of the color transitions, but it's a little bit gradual. See right there? It's not a very sharp. The turquoise really starts right in here, and then it works its way into that row right there. And as you turn and go this way, it goes back to the cranberry. So it makes this little block here. Now I'm not sure it's going to do that all the way across, but I'm just going to continue making this. Now this is a crescent shawl, so it's shaped like that. It's shaped like that. And let me show you how it looks from this side, if you can see it a little bit better. It's going to curl around here. It's going to curl around this way. And on both sides, both ends are matching. So it's going to curl around, and if you make it long enough, it's really neat because when you put it around your neck, it tends to hang there very well. It's not a square scarf, it's a crescent scarf. So you put it around your neck, and it tends to want to go around your neck. It's really a neat pattern. I like it. So I'm making this again. I got my pattern out, and I thought I'm going to follow that pattern. I'm going to make this. I'm probably not going to finish it right away, but I did get it started, and I have a project bag to put it in. Speaking of which, this was also in the bag, this project bag, and this is from Kristen Omdahl. See her logo right there. I recognized it right off because I love her channel, I love her patterns, I love her yarns. They're very beautiful, and I have made a thing or two from them, and it's been a long time since I've seen her on YouTube. I'm sure she's out there. It says, go so many projects, so little time, which is my philosophy. So many projects, so little time. And the colors are beautiful, turquoise and purple. So I placed this yarn inside, and I'll be putting my project in there. Now, one cute thing about this bag is it has a drawstring on it, which I'm not loving, but you know what? You can carry it with these just like that. You can just leave it open. But I had it actually drawstrung, if that's the word. I had it strung together like that. So isn't that cute? I really like it. It's thank you, Doris. It fits perfectly with that yarn you gave me. I really like it. Thank you so much, Doris, for all these beautiful yarns and accessories. I appreciate it so much. Again, that's from Doris at Rose Cottage Studio. Thank you, Doris. Now on to whips. Let's talk about a couple of whips that I'm working on right now. This is in my beautiful project bag from Joe of Joe for Totes. I love this bag. It's a beautiful color. Look at the beautiful blues, all the different colors of blue. And it's a beautiful bag. It's got a snap closure on the top, and it's nice and big, so I can put a sweater project in here and have plenty of room. And I can actually put all the yarn in here for that particular project. I don't have to leave it in my stash. I put it right over in the project bag, and that way I'll know how many skeins I've used for the project. Now, I've already said this once, but I'll say it one more time because it's important to keep track of what you're using for your projects. Now, I'm making a sweater from the Chameleon yarn, and this is by Premier and sold at Michael's. I bought 3 skeins of this, and I went back this week and bought one more skein because I needed it. And actually, they only had this color left, the purple color. And this, if you don't know, is yarn that changes color in sunlight. So right now in my office, under UV light, regular light, it is white. But if you take this outside, it does turn a very light shade of purple. So I'm just excited to try that. I'm excited to try that. So I have my 3 full skeins and this skein that I'm working on in my bag, along with my crochet hook and my empty skein band and yarn band. I leave these in the project bag. So when I'm finished with my project, I count the yarn bands to be sure I know how many skeins it took me to make this. So I write that right on the pattern. I write the pattern, the yarn skeins that I use. I write the crochet hook. Sometimes I'll leave a space for you to put that in there, but if I forget, you can just write this on your pattern itself and just say, you know, I used an eye hook for Chameleon yarn, and I used 4 skeins to make this pattern. And it's so invaluable. When you go to look at it again, you go, oh yeah, well, if I want to change the size of that, I'll know how many skeins to buy. I showed this on my last video, and the piece that I had crocheted was too wide. I had somehow added 3 or 4 inches to it. It was huge. When I looked at it, I thought, you know, I can continue on, or I can rip it out. So I ripped it out. I frogged out that whole piece, which was about this big and is very, very wide. It was this wide plus 4 or 5 inches. It was ridiculous. So I ripped out, and now I'm using a 23-inch width, which is fine for my hips. I'm making a 46-inch sweater, and my hips aren't quite that big, but there will be some ease on it, but not as much as I had originally put in this particular sweater. So again, this yarn is very, very soft. It's 100% cotton and is surprisingly soft. When I made up the fabric and you squeeze it, it's very, very nice. I really like it. And it's all cotton, so I'm really working hard on this. I haven't put in as much time as I want to, but I have been working on it. So I have about 6 inches of this particular fabric made up. It's just half double crochet, but it's very beautiful in this yarn because the yarn has a very nice stitch definition. That means you can see all your stitches. So it looks beautifully crocheted. And that's one of the things I like to do. I don't need real fancy stitches all the time. I kind of like a simple fabric like this, and it goes faster. It's not a yarn hog, and you can make the sweater pretty much any way you want to if you have 4 skeins. That's really enough. Let me see how many yards are on each one of these skeins. There are 229 yards on the skein. So I have about 1,000 yards of this, a little over 1,000 yards. It should be plenty for a summer sweater. So there you go. I think I'm going to chain out for the sleeves on this particular shirt and just make it short sleeves, make 2 pieces similar, put a neckline on one, and be done with it. I think I'm ready for that because it's approaching the end of the summer and I don't want to miss out wearing this beautiful white top. So that's the progress I've made on this Chameleon whip. The second whip I want to talk about is living in this beautiful bag. This is another one of Jo's bags that she made me with the clear sides on it. See, both sides are clear. There's a solid bottom in it, and so it feels very, very strong. When I pick it up, I don't have to worry about messing it up or doing anything to it. It's got really nice handles on it. They're soft and they're padded and stitched. Very, very nice. I love this bag. And look at the fabric. Let me get a piece of it up here where you can see it. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love the red. And then the bottom is done in a black and white small print. Very beautifully done. Very beautifully done. And it has an actual zipper in it. It zips closed at the top. Look at that. It's got everything I love. A zipper at the top, plenty of room, ability to see in, soft handles. If there are no pockets in here, but you don't really need pockets because you can just tuck things down in the bottom and it's fine. I don't really need a lot of pockets in my project bags. But I am making this particular sweater from Audine Wools, and this is Twinkle DK. That's what the tag looks like. Audine Wools, Twinkle DK. This is from Knitcrate, right there. You can see that. It's from Knitcrate. And this was sponsored by Christy Glass Knits. I love her. She is such a great YouTuber and very easy to watch. And she had sponsored this particular yarn on Knitcrate. So when it came, I thought, you know, I really like that. I'm going to order some more skeins of that. And I think I had 5 skeins of it. I think it's 5 skeins. Now this is 80% merino and 10% cashmere, 10% stellina because it has that bling in it. And they're 250 yards on the ball. This is a size 4. This is size 4. Now I know it says DK, but that's not DK. This is as big as a number 4 yarn, but I'm treating it like a DK. It's okay. I mean, I'm treating it like a DK, and I'm using an I hook. No, I'm using a J hook with this. I'm using a J hook with this. Now, let's put that back in there. Plenty of room in that bag. I love that bag. This is what I've done so far. I've finished the back of this particular sweater, and I've crocheted a rib down at the bottom. Get that up there where you can see it. I've crocheted a rib at the bottom hem, and I thought that I was really crocheting the sea and sky sweater, but I'm not. I did the rib, and then everything else just was different. So the sea and sky had some specialty stitches in it, and this one I just did in a double crochet. So this is what the bottom looks like. Again, this is the rib. It's a tall rib. It's about 2 inches tall. I really like it. It's very pretty. And I finished the back. Let me just show you the whole thing here. This is the back of the sweater. This is what it looks like. Beautiful, beautiful. And it's really soft. I like it. I'm not loving it because it's a tiny bit scratchy, but that's the stellina in here. It has a little bit of bling. And if I can get this up here where you can see it, maybe you can see the bling in it. I don't think the camera's picking that up. It might be, but it has some, it's a little bit shiny and really pretty. So I have finished the back, and I have also worked on the front all the way up to there. I've done the ribbing on the front, and I've done several rows here. So I have this much done on the front. So it shouldn't be too long now. I think I'm going to sew it together and then add sleeves to the openings and just have kind of a fitted sleeve, and maybe put ribbing at the bottom of the sleeve. That's probably what I'll do. And the sleeve, for the most part, will probably be above elbow. The original Sea and Sky was below the elbow, and I can do that with a fingering yarn, but I didn't want to make it something heavy like this in a longer sleeve sweater. So I think I'm going to make it short sleeves. I'm just going to make it short sleeves and be done with it. But I really like it. I like it enough to finish it. I really do. And loving that project bag, Joe. Thank you so much for that. Now, a quick look at my diamond painting by Monet, the Garden at Argentini. And this is almost complete. I just have the very few little squares there in the middle to finish. Hopefully I can finish those this week. It just depends on how much confetti there is in it. But let me get you down here where you can see the multicolors that I was dealing with down here. It makes a very beautiful garden, but I'll tell you, there were so many colors that it slowed me down quite a bit. And then when I moved up here to the sky area, it was much easier. Now you can see that that has some color blocking in there, like there, and this was all one color. But there was a lot of confetti up here, but it wasn't as much as down here where the flowers are. So All I have left to do is to finish the house right here. See, here it comes. I think this is like, I'm not sure what this is right here. Might be the edge of the house right there. And then I'll be finished. So this is what it looks like now. I've made a lot of progress this week. I've really enjoyed working on it because I'm nearing the end. And as soon as I finish this, I will be framing it or having it framed, and then I'm going to hang it up. And I'll show you all that when the time comes. And I'll also be sealing this because this is not a poured glue canvas. This is a double-sided adhesive, or I guess it's double-sided adhesive, yeah. And so when you put the drills on, they stick pretty well, but it's not the same as a poured glue canvas. So they don't sink into the glue as much as the poured glue would be. So right now, this is pretty good. I'm using my roller, and when I finish a square, I will roll it really hard with this red roller. And let me get that for you. This is what the roller looks like. This is what I use as I have it on my wooden easel, and it's got a really firm background. And I roll this on the square that I've just finished to make sure all the drills are firmly planted into that adhesive, because otherwise they pop off. So I've used this. This has been very, very good. I got this, I think I bought it on Amazon, and it wasn't very much, but I just saw it on a YouTube one time. I saw it on a video, and it looked like it was going to be very useful to me because I have several canvases that have this double-sided adhesive glue on the canvas, and I just wanted to be sure that I had them on there and I didn't have to put them on twice. So I think that rolling this across really helps a lot. It really does. And you don't have to put your canvas between books or lay books on top of them or anything. That's what people used to do when diamond painting first started. And I think now the poured glue holds the drills on better, and the double-sided adhesive does not. So it doesn't mean I won't ever buy another one. I've got some in my stash, and I'll probably be doing those. But I prefer the poured glue only because it's easier also to move the drills around. If you get one in the wrong place or it's a little bit off center, you can pull it back a lot easier than you can on this double-sided adhesive. It can be done, and I've learned to use my tweezers and pop them off. I know how to pop them off now and put them in the right place. So I've learned a lot using this double-sided adhesive. But I wanted to give you a look at my Monet, and I hope that I can finish it in the next week or so. I hope you liked that look at my diamond painting. I'm so excited. I'm almost finished with it. And the next one I'm going to do is the Cafe Terrace at Night by Van Gogh. You can look that up on Google. It's really easy to find. It's got lots of yellow in it. It's very beautiful. The awning coming off the cafe where people are sitting in is bright yellow. Very, very beautiful. So I'm going to diamond paint that and replace the cheap one that I have by my bed upstairs. I have that painting, and it's small, and it's just a cheap thing that I bought somewhere, and I really liked it at the time. I didn't realize that it was a diamond painting kit that I could buy. So when I bought the kit, I realized that I was going to hang that in place of the one next to my bed. So I'll show you that again. All of my paintings will be going up on the wall. I don't see putting them in a book or under the bed or anything. I want to look at all the work that I put in on these paintings. The Monet that I just showed you will go over my fireplace, and I'll show you a picture of that as well. And when I do finish it, I'll have a reveal, and what it means is I will show you the finished painting. We will talk about the different parts of the painting. I'll talk about the storage that I used for the drills, if I had any trouble with the drills, what different accessories I used, how I managed to do this huge canvas on a wooden easel. And my easel's pretty big. It's, you know, it's a good size easel, but it's not as big as that painting. And I'll show you what I did to keep the adhesive from being stretched or folded. So I'll talk about that in that video as well. So if you're interested, I'll have that video out in, you know, the next few weeks. I'll show you all about it. And then I'll also probably take part of that video and show you how to seal your diamond painting. So if you're interested in doing one, I think you should seal it. I think you should always seal your diamond paintings, because otherwise those drills are going to pop off eventually. And I think the sealer holds them down and connects all the drills in between the drills. It fills in those holes between the drills, and I think they're going to stay on a little bit better on the diamond paintings that I've done so far. So another video I'd like to do is to take you through my home and show you where I've hung the diamond paintings, because they can be hung up and they can be very beautiful in your home if you put them in the right place, and if you select the right diamond paintings. If you're selecting paintings that you would never hang up, I can't imagine doing those, except that, you know, they're just good for practice and just to put in a book somewhere. And maybe you like to do that, that's fine. But I don't have the time to just diamond paint. I'm crocheting too, so I have to make sure that I diamond paint only what I'm really going to want to look at. That's why I diamond paint. So it's a beautiful hobby. You should try it. You can get very small diamond paintings on Amazon or any of the diamond painting companies. Just Google them, and one small painting might be fun. You could try it and see if you like it. And everything that you need to diamond paint a kit comes in the kit, including a tray for your drills and the pin that you use to place the drills onto your canvas. All of that comes in your kit, so you don't have to buy anything else. You can do everything with the accessories that come with your kit. So just a little hobby that is fun to do, and you don't need a lot of skills to do it, and you can actually have a family member help you do the other side. It's kind of fun, I would think. I don't have, Mr. On the Hook is not interested in diamond painting, but if he was, he could help me by working on the other side of the canvas, and we could work together to get it done faster, but I don't think he's up for that. That's not for everybody, but it's a fun hobby to have, so you might give it a try. Last week we talked about this beautiful yarn called Moroccan Nights, and this is from Lion Brand. I don't know if it's available or not. I should have gone out to take a look, but this is quite gorgeous. Look at that. I love the colors in this, and this is called Sultan. This is the color Sultan, and the yarn itself, somebody asked me, this yarn is made from 98% acrylic, 2% polyester. So somebody told me that also polyester is very soft, and you know, not acrylic but polyester, and I thought they were sort of the same thing, but I guess they're not. But this is pretty soft actually, and I love the colors, but I'm not going to be using this. So I have 3 skeins of this. And one of the skeins I have made the sample from, and you can probably frog that out. In fact, you could probably frog that out. I might frog it out and put it with the yarn. I probably will just send it just like that. You can frog it out and enjoy looking at the yarn the way I did. I really love this yarn. I really love it, but I won't be making it up. So this will go to our giveaway winner this week. So the keyword was Africa, and I saw a lot of those come in. So let's turn the camera to the computer and find out who wins this giveaway prize this week. Here we are at the computer and looking at the URL from last Monday right there, and down here is the keyword Africa. So let's find out how many comments we had with that particular word in the comment, and they would be in the running for this giveaway. So let's see how many people signed up for this particular giveaway. $310. That sounds about right. So let's go over here and find out who wins the Moroccan Nights yarn, and that would be Ida Rodriguez. Ida Rodriguez, and there is the word Africa in her comment. So Ida, you have won the Moroccan Nights yarn for this week. Congratulations. Ida, congratulations on winning the yarn for this week, and if you will email me your address, I will get that off to you right away. So Ida, again, congratulations. This is exciting. I love giving things away every single week. This is sort of what I do on Mondays. So be sure you tune in on Monday, and then tune in on the next Monday to find out if you win. Don't let a Monday go, because I still have one giveaway of yarn that I haven't received an email for, and next Monday I'm going to give that away as well. if I don't hear from the winner. So be sure that you listen to the video and find out who wins. You might be the winner. You never know. Now, next week on Monday, I'm excited to give away my Crochet Surprise. And this came in the mail yesterday. This is for, or it came in Saturday. This is for the monthly giveaway that I do for Crochet Surprise every single month. Every month they send me a monthly subscription box, and this is exactly what you would get if you were on the monthly subscription. And I get to open this up on video and then give it away to one of my subscribers. And this week is no exception. Now, I'm not going to open this up till next Monday, but I'll give you a hint. It's something for your kitchen. So be sure you sign up for this. This is fun. I send it just like this. I just put your label on the back and I send it right off. It's easy peasy. So it goes right out as soon as I get your address if you're the winner. So be sure to tune in on Monday to find out who wins this. Now, the keyword, if you put a comment down in the comment box and use the keyword kitchen, that's KITCHEN, that's KITCHEN, and you'll be in the running for this Crochet Surprise. So next Monday, be sure to tune in and we'll select a winner for this giveaway gift. Now, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. I have missed seeing you at the end of the week, but I think that it's probably best for my emotional health to just do one YouTube video every week and let you depend on when it comes out, and so you can be sure to tune in. We always have a giveaway, and I have lots of whips that I'm working on and different hobbies, so be sure you tune in. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and if you like this video, please hit the like button. That helps me a lot, and that lets YouTube know that you like the video and others may like it as well. If you're not a member of the community, be sure to sign up for that. It doesn't cost you anything, and when you sign up, you get a free pattern for the Hug Me cowl, a very beautiful cowl that I made last year. I designed it and I placed that on my subscription for community. So when you sign up to be in the community, you receive the Hug Me cowl right then. You get the free PDF right then. So be sure to sign up. The link is in the description box down below this video, so be sure you sign up and be sure to subscribe. And it would help me so much if you share my videos. If you share my videos, then they really get out there and people can see that we're having fun on this channel. I hope you're having fun as well. Now, my next video, I don't know what I'm going to do exactly, but I do want to do a Q&A session again. I've had lots and lots of questions, and I'd like to address them in a video. So that might be a little extra video that I throw out there sometime during the week, in a week or two. And if you have a question, put it in the comment section with 3 question marks, and I will answer you in the comments, but I also may put your question in the Q&A that we're going to have in a couple weeks. So be sure to put 3 question marks in front of your questions so I can find them very easily, and then I may address that in my video, but I will answer your question to you directly because you've sent me a comment, and I appreciate it so much. So I hope you have a wonderful week. I will see you next Monday, and be sure to check out the videos that I put on the end of my videos because you may have missed those. I will see you next Monday, and join me then to find out what's on the hook.